Have with us CPM politburo member Brinda Karat. In fact, she was the only person yesterday who was there in Jahangirpuri from amongst the political class, and it is her intervention that has caught the attention of every other political party and citizen. Ma'am, tell us, you have moved the Supreme Court also, but since there's a petition already in the court, why did you feel the necessity to move one more? And what is your prayer?
No, yesterday what happened was that once this order came that they were going to demolish houses, and I know that area, we have also had a fact-finding team there, no notices were given, so that is absolutely illegal. So on that basis, there was a special mention before the Supreme Court, which fortunately, in the cause of justice and the due process of law, gave a status quo order. So now we have followed it up with a petition in the Supreme Court. It is listed today, so let's see what happens today.
What is the prayer that you have made in front of the Supreme Court today?
This is totally illegal because there's no due process of law. And because they're very poor people, what it basically means is that the law applies only for the rich and for anything they do. But as far as the poor is concerned, you just decide that they are illegal encroachers and you don't go through the process of law. So it was extremely wrong. It was totally selective because, as we know, in Jahangirpuri, there is a huge problem of livelihood. All the factories in nearby areas have been, many of them have been shut down. And now, after pandemic, people are desperate. So many of them have got these small shops. This was in C block, but anybody going to Jahangirpuri will see that in every block, the same sheds, they're small sheds, and just outside their homes, and they are running shops. So first of all, it was selectively done. This means it's nothing to do with stopping illegal encroachment and everything to do with a totally sectarian political agenda of the BJP and the Sangh Parivar. That's what it was.
Ma'am, yesterday when you went there, what made you go there? Especially because no other political party actually showed up over there, not even the Aam Aadmi Party, which actually, has formed the government over here.
No, it was such blatant injustice. And particularly knowing that no notices have been given, and the Supreme Court order coming in the morning, and in spite of that discontinuing, it was very, very important to ensure that in the capital of India, where demolitions are illegal, where democratic rights of citizens under the law are being demolished, even the Supreme Court of India and its orders sought to be demolished. So obviously we had to intervene, and all of us went there from my party, the CPIM. And quite frankly, as communists, that's our creed. Wherever there's injustice, we go and fight.
What do you say to the other political parties, or how do you see the absence of other political parties over there? The Congress was not there, the Aam Aadmi Party was not there. None of the other parties were there trying to, give solace to the people over there or trying to intervene positively.
I don't think I'll comment on that because that's up to other political parties. But what I would like to comment on is a totally false narrative which is being spun in the discussion between the BJP and AAP. The BJP says these are Rohingyas and illegal immigrants and justifying it. And the AAP responds by saying that it is you who have settled them there in the last 8 years. This is totally wrong. Who has said they're illegal immigrants? They've been there since the inception of this resettlement colony called Jahangirpuri, the C block. There are Bengali-speaking Muslims there who are working here in Delhi for decades. And how dare they, whether it's BJP or AAP, justify something totally illegal by branding a whole set of households, thousands of households, as illegal immigrants. So the whole narrative between the AAP and the BJP, forget the illegal demolitions, the whole narrative is being spun in such a way in which poor people living in C Block in Jahangirpuri who are Bengali Muslims are being victimized and being abused and not being treated as citizens of India. That is what is so objectionable. Whether they go or not is up to them. I can't comment on that.
What would be your next course of action?
Our main concern is that Jahangirpuri has been an area of peace and communal harmony. There has never been any communal incidents. So I think the first task of every Indian concerned with this illegal bulldozer politics must be to build the unity of the people at the ground level, and that is what we are striving for. As far as the demolitions are concerned, it is so patently illegal that obviously we do not expect that it can continue like this. That's totally illegal. So let us see, but our concern is to build and keep intact the unity of the people.
My last question, the photograph where you are standing in front of the bulldozer, I mean that has gone viral, and it actually has evoked very strong responses from amongst people. What made you do that, and what actually prompted you to actually go and stand in front of the bulldozer? Was there any moment of fear at that time, because there were so many people, anything could have happened?
What should I say? It was every day our comrades are facing bulldozers in one way or another. Every day communists in India are resisting injustice. It just happens that the media is not there when this happens. Every day our comrades are doing it. So, as I said, as communists, this is part of our training, it's part of our creed to be with the poor and to fight for justice. That's all.
So actually what happened is that you told the Commissioner of Police that there is a stay order and now the demolition should be stayed. Why? What was the response of the police then?
They knew very well. I showed him the watch and said it's 12:25 and the order has come at 10:45, and don't tell me in the capital of India you are unaware of such an order. It's absolute rubbish, and I came here and saw, I'm an eyewitness to the contempt of the Supreme Court order. So obviously they had no answer. Then he put me in touch with the MCD officer who was supervising everything. It was a lady. She said, no, we are stopping it and so on. But it was so brazen. The violation of Supreme Court order in the capital, telling me we don't know about the Supreme Court order. It's so brazen what they did.
Do you see a pattern in which, first there are communal tensions, then there are riots, and then demolitions?
Absolutely. This is a method of intimidation, bullying, and terror against a minority community, citizens of India, to deny them their constitutional and democratic rights. And I think that has to be of concern to every Indian citizen. It's not just a house which is being demolished or a small shop or a livelihood. It is actually the framework and constitution of India which is being demolished.
One question more. Why is the CPM not being able to translate the support that it has into votes? That is a concern amongst the left, isn't it?
Let's not talk about votes. Let's talk about justice. Let's talk about preventing bulldozer politics.
Thank you so much.